Hello Stampers! I'm Dina Lanzendorf at Inkin' with Dink and welcome to my Facebook Live. Today what I wanted to do with you guys is go through the catalogs that have retiring product in them. I just wanted to go through them with you. We'll go through page by page and find out exactly what's retiring and get the information on some of the products that are a little confusing. There are actually two catalogs that contain retiring products, and that is the 2019-2020 annual catalog and also the January through June 2020 mini catalog. So I know Stampin' Up! Came out with a list that they go through and put everything, but the list, the words are like this tall, they're itty bitty teeny, and sometimes it's hard to go through the list and figure out exactly what is retiring. Plus they also contain products in other languages that are retiring, so it's just a big long list. So what I always do is I go through my catalogs, I highlight everything that's retiring, and so now I thought I would just go through the catalogs with you page by page and just explain some of the things that are on the list. So are you ready to get started? Grab your catalogs and let's go through this. So I'm going to go ahead and flip you down here so you can watch as I go through the catalogs. Good morning, Sherry. Thanks for joining. All right, so we're going to start off with the January through June 2020 catalog, okay? Like I said, if you want to have your catalog with you and highlight as we go, that would be fine. If you have a list that you want to follow along with, that is fine too. But like I said, I'm just going to go through page by page and let's just take a look at all this stuff, okay? So the first page with items on it is page 9. And the things that are retiring on this page is the From My Heart Specialty Designer Series paper, which I'm sad about because I love that paper. It was so pretty. The From My Heart Faceted Gems is retiring. The Heart Doilies is retiring. And the Heart Foiled Tins are retiring. Okay. The stamp set and punch and the ribbon are all carrying over to the new catalog. So that's exciting. I love this ribbon. If we turn the page to page 10, those are both carrying over, which is good. I love the heart punches. Page 11, the Thanks for the Laughs stamp set is retiring, and the embossing folder plate is retiring. Now this is the plate that you need if you are using a Big Shot and any of our 3D embossing folders. Now the 3D embossing folders are the thicker ones that Stampin' Up! Came out with about a year ago, I guess. And so it helps with the sandwiching for doing those plates or those embossing folders. But this is retiring because we no longer have the Big Shot and we now have a new die cut machine that's coming out. On page 12, this is carrying over as well as the stamp set, so those will still be available. 13, both the stamp set and the dies are carrying over. Page 15, the Parisian Bloom Specialty Designer Series paper is retiring, as well as the Petal Pink Metallic Edge ribbon. Everything else, one of these on this page, is carrying over. We're not covering the bundles as we go through. We'll cover those when we get to the pages that they're actually in. So on page 16, the Forever Blossoms stamp set is carrying over, as well as the Cherry Blossom dies. Page 17, the Parisian dies and the Parisian Beauty stamp set are both retiring. So if those are something you like, get them ordered. They even are available in a bundle, so you get 10% off. Page 18, the Lasting Elegance dies is carrying over, as well as the Last a Lifetime stamp set. So they will both be in the new catalog. The So Inviting stamp set on page 19 is also carrying over. The Stitched So Sweetly dies are carrying over. Yes, I am so excited. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I use these dies a ton. I love these dies. They're so pretty and so fun to work with. The So Sentimental stamp set is carrying over. The Morning Star stamp set is retiring. Page 22, the French Countryside stamp set is retiring. 23, the Positive Thoughts and the My Meadow are both carrying over. All three of the stamp sets that we have that have this look where you build your background, build your scenery, all three of them are carrying over. So I'm super excited about that. Page 25. So the Peaceful Poppies Designer Series paper is retiring. The Peaceful Poppies Sequins is retiring. And the Peaceful Poppies Elements are retiring. Everything else on this page is carrying over, so that is exciting. So on page 26, the Painted Poppy stamp set and the Painted Labels dies are both carrying over, which is, I love them. They're beautiful. And this is my favorite sentiment stamp that's out right now, the Peaceful Moments stamp set. It and the Poppy Moments dies are both carrying over. Now, the Pretty Pressed Petals journal on here is retiring. It will not be available in the new catalog. Page 28, Beautiful Moments will be carrying over. Page 29, Beautifully Braided is retiring, and the Braided Border Punch is retiring, which I'm sad about that because I have used it quite a bit. The Honeybee stamp set is retiring, as well as the Detailed Bees dies, which is sad because they were very popular. People loved those, and they coordinated great with the Designer Series paper that was available at Celebration, but they will not be returning. 31, the Perfectly Framed stamp set is retiring, as well as the Breathtaking Bouquet stamp set, which this made a beautiful background stamp for cards. So if you still are interested, grab it while you can. Birthday Bonanza. So that is on page 33 of our mini catalog. The Birthday Bonanza Designer Series paper is retiring. The Assorted Pom-Poms are also retiring. Looking at the stamp set and the dies, they are both retiring, which I love those. They're so cute. The Birthday Jubilee and the Jubilee Beauty dies are both retiring. Page 36, Label Me Bold is retiring, but the Special Someone will be in the new catalog. Page 37, Witticisms is retiring. Page 39, the Tropical Oasis Suite. The Designer Series paper is retiring. The Coastal Weave Embossing folder is retiring. The Tropical Trinkets are retiring. The Memories and More card pack are retiring. And the Braided Burlap Trim are retiring. All of that is retiring. However, the Timeless Tropical Stamp Set and Coordinating Dies are carrying over, which is good because I like them. So they're cute. Page 41, the Layered with Kindness is retiring. Both of these punches will be in the new catalog. The Under My Umbrella stamp set and punch on 42 will be carried over to the new catalog. Page 43, the Timeless Tulip stamp set and punch will also be in the new catalog. Page 44, Full of Happiness is retiring. Page 45, Easter Promise is retiring, and sad to say, Welcome Easter is retiring. Those are the cutest little guys on there. The paper trimmer will be in the new catalog. Page 47, the Country Club Suite. Sad to say, it's all retiring. The Country Club Designer Series paper is retiring. Love this paper. Grab it while you can. The Country Club Twine Combo Pack is retiring, and these fabulous wooden elements are also retiring. The embossing folder will be in the new catalog. However, the Clubhouse stamp set and coordinating dies are retiring. Page 49, By the Dock stamp set and the dockside dies will carry over to the new catalog. Page 50, Outdoor Barbecue and Pedal to the Metal are both retiring. Page 51, Do the Impossible is retiring. I like the idea of this set. It bothers me that the people only have eyes. Page 52, the Mountain Air stamp set and the coordinating dies on page 53 are carrying over to the new catalog. So that is great. They make beautiful cards. Page 55, the Best Dressed Suite. So the Best Dressed Designer Series paper is retiring. The Mint Macaron ribbon is retiring. The note cards are retiring, and the tassels are also retiring. However, the Dress to Impress stamp set and the coordinating dies are carrying over. Music from the Heart, sad to say, is retiring because it was a fun stamp set to work with. Then we get into the kits. On page 59, the 3 Cheers for You kit is retiring. Page 60, Seriously the Best kit is retiring. And page 61, the Botanical Prints medley is retiring. And if you flip through your catalog and go to the Hostess set that is back in page 63, that is also retiring. They never carry over Hostess sets. So that is the status of all of the products in the mini catalog. Now let's take a look at the main catalog. I do the same for it. I just go through and highlight everything that's retiring. As I go through here, I'm not going to cover things like the suites and things like that. All of the suites are retiring in that you cannot get them all together. Okay, so we'll skip these pages on all of them and go to individual products. Okay, so page 14, that's okay, the paper's retiring. Page 15, that is carrying over. Here's a card. Page 16, the Pop of Petals stamp set is retiring. Page 17, A Wish for Everything, that is carrying over. I'm excited about that. However, the bundle is retiring. So you will not be able in the new catalog to get the stamp set and the coordinating dies, the Word Wishes dies. So if you want them both, now is the time to get them when you can get your 10% discount. Page 18, Butterfly Wishes is carrying over. Page 18, The Pocket Full of Happiness is retiring. Page 19, Label Me Pretty is retiring. Page 20, Everything Amazing is retiring. And page 21, Pretty Pavilion is retiring. Page 22, Special Celebrations is retiring. Daisy Lane is carrying over. Oh, but you know what? The Daisy Lane, it has the punches that coordinate with it. You can get the medium punch as a bundle, but it will not be a bundle together in the new catalog. So if you like those and want the bundle, get them now. All right, page 26, the Royal Peacock is retiring. 27, Parcels and Petals will carry over, as will this little box die. However, as a bundle, they will not be available for the 10% off anymore. Page 28, On to Adventure. This cute, whimsical stamp set, unfortunately, is retiring. It's so cute. Grandma's House is retiring. Cuckoo for You is retiring. So, of course, you'll no longer be able to get the bundle. Page 30, that, the Itty Bitty Greetings is carrying over. But on page 31, Botanical Bliss is retiring. 32, Over the Moon, unfortunately, is retiring. I love those cows. As well as the This Little Piggy set, it's retiring too. Young at Heart is retiring also. So again, if you like the funny, whimsical cards, that's not going to be available anymore. 34, Delightful Day is retiring. 35, Flourishing Phrases is retiring. That's sad. That's a big stamp set, and I use the sentiments in it a lot. So now on to Magnolia Lane. Oops, Sandy says back up my camera. I don't know how to do that. My my thing is as far down as it's going to go, or as high up as it's going to go. See if that helps a little bit. Page 38, the Magnolia stamp set is carrying over. Page 40, the Verdant Garden is retiring. Page 43, the Stitched All Around is retiring. Now, I kind of marked this one. If you see my catalog, I kind of marked it, but I got confused. It's the bundle that's retiring on this one, but the stamp set here will still be in the new catalog. Page 44, Winds of Change is retiring. Enjoy Life is retiring. And Hold On to Hope is retiring. This one makes beautiful cards. I use this stamp set and the dies a lot in my card ministry. 46 and 47 are both carrying over. 48, Heartland is retiring. And 49, Peaceful Place is retiring, but Rustic Retreat will carry over. 50, Barn Door is retiring, Accented Blooms is retiring, and Modern Heart is retiring. All of them on these pages are retiring. Now the Follow Your Art suite. The Follow Your Art Designer Series paper and It Starts With Art stamp set are both retiring. The Ride With Me stamp set is retiring, so the bundle is gone too. The dies are even retiring. Pages 56 and 57, Colorful Seasons is retiring. And Sweetly Swirled is retiring. So both of them on these pages. 58, Check You Out is retiring. For the Win is retiring. And You Always Deliver is retiring. So everything on these pages is going. Page 60, the Varied Vases is retiring, as well as the Vibrant Vases. However, I will tell you the punch, I believe, is still in the new catalog. Somebody commented on that last night, that it is still there. Page 62, Birthday Goodness is retiring. And 63, Birthday Backgrounds is retiring. The Family Party will carry over. 64, Piece of Cake is retiring, so you know the punch will also be retiring on this one. A Wish for It All is retiring, so the bundle is 2, and the dies are retiring. 66, Perennial Birthday and Broadway Birthday are both retiring. However, the Itty Bitty Birthdays will carry over to the new catalog. 68, Merry Christmas to All is retiring, as well as Lots of Cheer, so both of them on these pages. Page 70, Making Christmas Bright is retiring, as well as the Christmas Bulb Builder Punch, so both of those will be gone. Dashing Deer is retiring. Winter Woods is carrying over. '74, Path of Petals will carry over, but Beautiful Promenade will not. It is retiring. 76, Kindness and Compassion is retiring, but the Meant to Be and the Dandelion Wishes will both carry over to the new catalog. 78, Artfully Aware is retiring, and You Are So Loved is retiring, but Strong and Beautiful will carry over. Page 50 and 80 and 81, The Forever Lovely is retiring, but The Healing Hugs is carrying over. 82, Will Walrus Be Friends and Here's to Strong Women are both retiring, but the Fun Back on Your Feet will carry over. I was glad to see that. Those are cute. 84, Beautiful Bouquet is retiring, and the dies to coordinate with it are retiring. And 85, Sorry for Everything is retiring. Vicki says, does retiring mean discount price or just won't be available? It mainly means just won't be available. Some of the products they have put a discount on. So you'll have to look at the list to see what all is discounted, because I didn't mark that in my calendar or in my catalog. Not a lot of them are discounted. Let me show you, for example, here's one page of retiring products, and of them, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those items are discounted. All right, page 86, Love You to Pieces is retiring, and the dies that coordinate with it are retiring. Beauty Abounds will carry over. 88, Genuine Gems and Welcome to the Team are both retiring, as well as Above the Clouds on page 89, and the punch to go with this is also retiring. 92 and 93, Free as a Bird is carrying over, which is great because I love this stamp set. The paper is retiring, and Tropical Chic is retiring. 94, this is the item that people are getting the most excited about. This is the Darling Label Punch Box, okay, and it was listed at $45. It is retiring, and they have it discounted, and I think it's like $7 right now. It's like $6.75 it is. It is an 85% discount. So if you are interested in this, get it fast because they will go super duper fast, okay? It is a pretty tin. It has a stamp set, a punch, 2 ink spots, and a block in it. So pretty stuff. Okay, 95, Country Home is carrying over. 96, Daisy Delight and A Big Thank You and Be Thankful are all retiring. The whole spread there. All right, 100 and 101, they are both carrying over. 102, Animal Outing, Fable Friends, and Little Elephant are all 3 retiring. 104, Wiggle Worm, Happy Tales, and 9 Lives are all retiring. However, they're keeping the punches that coordinate with the dog and the cat. We're not real sure why, but they are keeping them. Okay, 108, Floral Essence is carrying over, but on 109, Praiseworthy Prose is retiring. 110, I Say Hello is retiring. Inspiring Iris is carrying over. Why are they retiring so many? Typical or just making room for new? Very typical. They typically retire around 200 stamp sets a year because they have a whole bunch of new stuff to bring in. But the next annual catalog is going to be just slightly smaller because they're going to start making our mini catalogs bigger. So they are probably retiring a little more this time than normal, but it's very typical to be retiring this many. All right, page 112, Fanciful Fragrance and Tea Together are both retiring, but Very Versailles is carrying over. 114, I'm sad to see Beautiful You Go. I loved that stamp set. And Lovely is the Day is also retiring. Page 116, Abstract Impressions is retiring, but Swirly Frames is carrying over. Page 120, the Memorable Mosaic stamp set is retiring. The Designer Series paper will retire too. Band Together is carrying over, and so are the dies, but you will no longer be able to get them at the 10% off bundle price. So if you want them, grab them now. Page 122, Painted Glass and Budding Borders both are retiring, but the Beautiful Friendship will carry over. Both of the stamp sets on page 124 and 125 are carrying over. Here's another one of those scene sets I was talking about. Page 126, Little Twinkle And also Garden Goodness are both retiring, but Garden Shed will carry over. 128, all three of these stamp sets are retiring. Painted Harvest, Rare Blessing, and Slice of Happiness are all retiring. Vicki says, what book are you in now? I am in the annual catalog right now. Page 130, Bloom and Grow is carrying over as well as the dies. However, that's another one that is retiring as a bundle. You will not be able to get them together at the 10% off. Beautiful Day on 131 is retiring. I am so excited on page 134 that the Silhouette Scenes is carrying over. That is a really fun set to work with. The See a Silhouette Designer Series paper will retire. Tasteful Textures is also retiring. Page 136 and 137, all three of these are retiring. So Leave a Little Sparkle, Magical Mermaid, and Stargazing will all be gone. Page 138, Wonderful Moments is retiring. But on Seaside Notions, page 139, that one is carrying over. Page 140, First Frost is retiring, but To a Wild Rose will carry over. Page 142, Capture the Good, Love What You Do, and Born to Shine are all three retiring. None of them will be available anymore. Page 146 and 147, the masculine ones, they will carry over. So Sailing Home and A Good Man will both be available. Page 148, Rooted in Nature, that is definitely carrying over. That one's going to be another Lovely as a Tree and be here forever. Page 150 and 151, all three of these are retiring. So Lily Pad Lake, Best Catch, and Country Road will all be gone. Page 152 and 153, Artisan Textures and Sea of Textures are both retiring, but the High Tide with the fun lighthouse is carrying over. Page 154 and 155, Let It Ride is retiring. Gallery Grunge is retiring. However, Geared Up Garage will carry over, which is good because that makes great masculine cards. For our background stamps, they are retiring Handwritten and Crackle Paint. Page 157, Around the Corner and Bokeh Dots are both retiring. Page 158, Make a Difference will carry over, but 159, Crafting Forever and Lined Alphabet are both retiring. All right, so now we're going to get into the accessories, okay? So all of our storage system will all be carried over. Okay, so if you've been wanting to purchase some stuff and get yourself organized, they'll all be in the new catalog. No color change this year, so everything is staying except for the 2018 and 2020 in colors. Those are all retiring. So everything that we have with those colors in it will be gone. Okay, so if there's any of the in color stuff you want, you need to order it ASAP because that stuff always goes fast. Hi, Pauline. Thanks for joining. All of our designer series paper is retiring, every bit of it, which they do that every year because they always have new designs and new fun stuff to come out to coordinate with new stuff. So it's all retiring. Page 168. Again, all the designer series paper is retiring. They are also retiring the gorgeous Bird Ballad laser cut cards and tin. Those were the gorgeous cards that the front of them are all laser cut and look so pretty, so those will be gone. The foil edge cards and envelopes will be gone, and the scallop note cards and envelopes will be gone. Okay, the Perennial Essence vellum cardstock on page 169 is leaving. The black foil sheets are the only foil sheets not carrying over. However, all the glimmer paper is retiring. They have a new one coming out, but only one. Okay, so all those will be gone. The pearlized doilies are retiring, as well as the shimmer detail laser cut specialty paper is also retiring. Now the accessories are all only available while supplies last, okay? And they actually quit making the accessories before they even make the announcement, so there's no more being made. So if there's any of these accessories that you want, you need to get on and get them ordered. Page 170, the black polka dot 12 by 12 album is retiring. The pressed petals album is retiring. The 12 by 12 solid page protectors and the variety pack are all retiring. Page 171, the Memories and More. Both of the Memories and More card packs are retiring. The Magnolia Lane cards and envelopes are also retiring. Page 172, the Follow Your Art kit and the Tags and More kit are both retiring. Both of our washi tapes are retiring. The craft pillow boxes are retiring, but they will keep the mini pizza boxes and the mini shipping boxes. Page 173, the baker's box is retiring, the treat bags are retiring, and the tea tin is retiring. The 3x6 cellophane bags are retiring. Nature's Twine is retiring. Both colors of the metallic thread are retiring, as well as both of the other Baker's Twine is retiring, the white and the navy and Sahara sand. A lot of embellishments going. Page 174 and 175. They are retiring quite a bit of ribbon, but they always do because they always come out with a bunch of new stuff. So the cotton ribbon in Real Red is retiring. Both of the 1/4-inch mini striped ribbons are retiring. The white flax ribbon is retiring. The Magnolia Lane combo pack is retiring. The 1/4-inch copper trim is retiring. All 3 colors in the 1/2-inch textured weave ribbon are retiring, and that is it on that page. Everything else stays. 175, the 1/4-inch textile ribbon in mint macaron is retiring. The 1/2-inch satin ribbon in black is retiring. The leaf ribbon is retiring. The 5/8-inch woven thread is retiring. The burlap ribbon is retiring. The crushed curry crinkled seam binding is retiring. And the 1/8-inch grosgrain ribbon in the 5 in colors is also retiring. And that is it. The others will all carry over. 176 and 177. The candle embellishments are retiring. The in-color buttons are retiring. The classic garage metal elements are retiring. Petal pink rhinestone gems will be gone. The perennial essence floral centers is going. Magnolia Lane cork embellishments are going. And the flower faceted gems are going. 177, all of it's gone. They are retiring everything on that page. $178. The Noble Peacock Rhinestones are retiring. The Heart Epoxy Droplets are retiring. And the Glimmer Enamel Dots are retiring. The Dina Roar Enamel Shapes are retiring. The Designer Elements are retiring. And all the things on the bottom of that page are retiring. The faceted dots, the faceted gems, and the adhesive back sequins are all going. Now, if you looked at the retiring list, it looks as though all of the blends are retiring. Do not panic, they are not retiring. What they are doing is in the new catalog, instead of them being available individually, the light and the dark, they will only be available in combo packs. So if there is a single one that you are looking for, buy it now before it's gone. These will go very quickly. But don't worry, they will all still be available in the new catalog. The pigment sprinkles are retiring, but both sets of the watercolor pencils will be in the new catalog. Page 180, the only thing on this whole page that's retiring are the black journaling pens. Page 181, they are retiring the Dazzling Diamonds glitter, which I know a lot of people love glitter, but if you know me very well, I hate glitter, so I'm okay seeing that one go. Glitter is not my friend. The Embossing Buddy is going. The Decorative Masks are retiring. For the embossing powder, they are retiring black, copper, shimmer black, and shimmer white. Page 182, they are retiring the half-wide stamp cases. They are keeping the full-size ones in both the full and the standard. They are retiring the stamp cleaning pad and refill. If you do not have this yet, I strongly urge you to order this. What this is really good for, it's good for cleaning your photopolymer stamps that have been stained like red or pink or whatever, and this does a fabulous job at cleaning them. So if you haven't ordered this yet, you should. Looks like they are also retiring the Stampin' Mist, but they're not, so don't panic. All they're doing is they are retiring the refill bottle and the little 2-ounce spritzer. The new mist will now be in an 8-ounce spritzer. Okay, so you just won't be able to buy the refill thing, but it's going to be the same thing, just a different size. Page 183, the Pierce mat, they are retiring that, which I'm sad because that is a great, what's the word I'm looking for? Buffer. Nice stamp pad to go underneath when you are stamping with your photopolymer stamps. Now it also looks as though they are retiring the snail adhesive, and guess what? They are. Okay, and if you don't have any yet, you can try to order them, but I would be surprised if there's any left by now. They are coming out with a new double-sided adhesive, which I'm really excited about. They're coming out with 2, a regular and then a strong. So I'm super excited, but if you want snail or snail refills, order them fast if there's any available even. 184, they are retiring the replacement plates for the Stamparatus, but nothing else. The Stamparatus will still be available. I think they just found that nobody's replacing them. They're happy with what they have, and they seem to be holding up. 186 and 187 for the punches. They're retiring quite a few punches, and I'm sad to say. They're retiring the Starburst, which is one of my favorites. I use it a ton. They're also retiring the 1 1/8 inch scallop circle punch and the 1 3/8 inch scallop circle punch. They're retiring the decorative ribbon border. They are retiring the 4-petal flower. Page 187, they're retiring the leaf punch. They're retiring the 1-inch circle and the 1/2-inch circle punch. I use those two a ton, and I'm sad to see them go. They're also on that page retiring the pretty label punch, which of all the label punches, it's my favorite. Page 187, they're retiring the Twinkle Builder punch, the Circle Tab punch, the Hot Air Balloon punch, the Cake Builder punch, and the Elephant Builder punch. Keeping everything on 189. All right, now for the dies. Starting on page 191, they are retiring Animal Friends, Arts and Crafts, Beautiful Layers, Botanical Tags, Bouquet Bunch, Broadway Lights, and Catch of the Day. All of them are gone. Typically, it's because the stamp set is also retiring that they coordinate with. Page 192, they are retiring Cross of Hope, Cuckoo Clock, Delicate Lace, Detailed Deer, Doily Wishes, and Flourish. Page 193, they're retiring Frosted Bouquet, Hand-Lettered Prose, which I'm so sad to see go. I just used those this morning on a scrapbook page. In the Woods, Lakeside, Layering Alphabet, Layering Circles, and Layering Ovals. However, what has happened is it used to be that our die cut machine, the Big Shot, and a lot of our dies were all made by Sizzix. We have terminated our partnership with Sizzix. So some of our dies are still Sizzix made, and since we have terminated that, we will no longer be carrying Sizzix made dies. However, we are producing our own dies now and are doing some of these. So in the woods, layering circles and layering ovals are not really retiring. It's just the Sizzix made ones are retiring, but Stampin' Up! Will continue to carry them. So you'll still be able to get in the woods, layering circles, and layering ovals. All right, page 194. They're retiring, and I'm going to skip the ones that are still going to be available, but they're retiring Lovely Flowers, Lovely Leaves, Merry Christmas, and Pavilion. The lists all show that they are retiring Layering Squares and Nature's Roots, but they're not. We will still have those available. It's just going to be us as the manufacturer now. Page 195, we're retiring Pocket Dies, Puzzle Pieces Dies, Seasonal Layers Dies, Sliding Door, Springtime Impressions, Stained Glass, and Stitched Labels. The list shows Stitched Be Mine, but we will still be making those ourselves. 196, we're retiring Support Ribbon, Tasteful Backgrounds, Tea Time, and Thank You. We will still be making stitched rectangles. Page 197, we're retiring Tropical, Trek Ride, Under the Sea, and Wiggle Bugs. We will still be making the Well Written. Embossing folders, okay? We're retiring Basket Weave, Corrugated, Country Floral, High Seas, Layered Leaves, Mosaic, Seasonal Wreath, Tufted, Beads and Baubles, Button, Eyelet Lace, and Swirls and Curls, okay? And again, it's very normal, very typical for us to be retiring so many embossing folders. Woodland embossing folder is on the retiring list, but it's only the old version that's retiring. It will still be available in the newer version. It's actually a little thicker than what this old one is. All right, now for our kits. So on page 201, they are retiring for the Love of Felt kit and the coordinating stamp set. Page 202, they are retiring the Notes of Kindness kit and the Lots of Happy card kit. They will be carrying over Looking Up card kit. And if you start back on page 205, they are actually retiring all of the hostess stamp sets. So there you go, ladies. That is it. That is taking you through both of the catalogs and trying to explain to you what is retiring, what is not, and things like that. Now, like I said, some of the items are discounted, and what I can do, because I didn't mark them in my catalog, is I can go through and make a little list for you guys and post it on my Facebook group, on this one right here, the Ink and Wood Ink Stampers, and I will post on there the items that are on sale and what they are on sale for. Any of it that you are wanting, like I said, order it ASAP. Go on to my online store and order them, because I am not placing an order anytime within the next couple of days. So go on and do it. If you use my April host code, I will be sending anyone who places $25 order or more, I will be sending you my card kit for the month, which is actually a kit for 6 cards. It's 3 different designs. You get 2 each. One of the cards of all three of them will be completed. The other one will just be the consumable for you to either make it just like this if you have the stamp sets, or to use your own stamp sets and make just a completely different card but using the supplies. So again, go on and place your order. You can either do it on my website, which is DinaLStamps.stampinup.net. I about forgot it. So DinaLStamps.stampinup.net. Be sure and use your host code. If you are just so confused and don't like to do technology, that's fine. Go ahead and message or email me your order and I will place it for you, but know that I will be doing it as a customer order so it ships directly to you. Like I said, because I am not placing an order within the next couple of days and I don't want you to miss out on your stuff. So I hope this has helped. I'm getting a few messages that yes, it's helping their old eyes to go through this. Even though this took a little while to do, I hope that it helped clear up any confusion that you guys may have had with the retiring list. So please let me know if you have any questions. And again, thanks so much for watching.